Today we got a 2010 Honda Civic. So what I've done so far, there's a screw right here. You want to push it out that way. It's a Phillip. You take that out and you can just lift that out by prying right here, and then you just run along the power wire through here right there. And then what you want to do, you want to drill a hole right here. Let me get some light for you. So I drill a hole, put a grommet, and then I'm gonna seal it with a duct seal right here. This what it look like right here. Trying to get it for you right there. See? So just seal it back up, that hole right there, and then this is gonna be just a simple small. So I made a ground right here. This is gonna be like a 500 watt amp, so nothing big. We're running a 4 gauge. And then you wanna come up here and you wanna squeeze this together and pull it down if you want to. The gray is positive and the brown is negative. And you just fish the wire down here, and it's gonna come up here through there, come right up here. And ground, make sure you sand it really good, and then put 2 screws in there. Now you got something major big, you need a bolt, nuts and bolts, and we have some similar way of how to do it better than this, but anything below 2000 watt I wouldn't really have to use the bolt for that. Now I'm gonna basically show you how to crimp and run this wire using the line out converter made by Kickers. It's Kicklock 2. Kicklock 2 means it's got the remote output. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna just put the blue one to the remote, as you can see right here. Whoop. Seat belt. So it will say remote. That's a blue wire, or you can hook it up to accessory if you don't have this model to the fuse. It will say accessory or some sort of ignition. I do have some other video for that. Now I need one more piece right here. I'm gonna tap this together, the positive, which is white, and gray. These two are positive wires, so, and then the one with the black stripe is negative. And let me grab that. So gray black and white black is negative. And then this wire that I ran from the left rear speaker would go, I'm just gonna put it down here, right here. So basically the red one, I hooked it up to the gray wire. Now if your system doesn't have a built-in amplifier, it's a different color. I will link it down below, list below that. So the red one is going to the brown. The brown is going to the red right here. So I'm gonna hook it up to the white and gray. And then the black is the brown wire, which is negative. You can use what I mean by that is black and red is It's what most people using is black is always a negative and red is positive. So I got the white, black, gray black to the black right here, which is to the brown wire. So now I'm gonna zip tie it right here.
What's up, my buddy?
What's up, buddy?
How you feeling?
I'm on a video right now.
Okay.
Give me a minute. So now the kiss lock 2 is gonna be looking like so, and zip tie this. Now don't use the long screw, just use the shorter screw because you don't want to poke someone from behind. Now you got the red and the black. The red is gonna go to the power, which is to the battery. I'm gonna leave enough wire for him right there. And ground should be no longer than
degrees at nighttime. Like we on the ocean.
Like 80 today.
Right. Supposed to be sunny all week except for I think Thursday. Yeah, Thursday supposed to rain.
So this one required a black wire right there from the case lock 2. You would want to wrap it like so and then crimp it.
What, here? No, I was about to ask you something.
Crimp it. And then I'm going to do the same as the power wire. Now we're halfway done right now. All you have to do is do the fuse up front and we're done. This thing doesn't have A and C, so no A and C to bypass. So now I got the red one to the battery, to the positive side.
Yeah, baby, I'm fixing it little by little.
Small amp, just harder put it in anyway. I don't want to go like this. You have a bigger amp, this will go in easy.
About to get that little thump in there, just a little bit. That's all you need. My wires ran, but I just wanted it to be like it ain't the factory is different from actual amplifier. Yeah.
Got the power right there, so now I'm gonna do the ground.
There, and then giving me my full. They ain't seen shit yet. Oh, no, it worked. The radio worked. It's just I ain't got no amp or nothing, but what I'm trying to do is
So I got the power and everything. I'm gonna zip tie right here.
just like a regular
Should just use one of this right here, but it's
They said I
okay.
couldn't put no deck in here. I had to run it a different way. And they're tripping. I know he know what he's doing. You feel me? I know he know.
Right there, guys.
Yeah, I know. That's what he
So now just run this to the speakers and do the power. You need a jack, a 1.5 foot jack. That'll be it.
Hello. No.
How you doing? So now I'm gonna be showing you how to put a fuse holder together. So cut it strip it about 3/4 of an inch, and then there should be a red, slide it in. AV fuse holders different size, so I'm not going to talk about this. So you can buy a Metro one. You got to take this out. This for an 8 gauge or 4 gauge. So I'm taking the metal ring inside it out and put the 4 gauge in here like so. Push it in a little bit so there's no copper sticking out, and just tighten it. You know, it's so hard to do a live video and then talking at the same time, because sometimes you're talking, you don't know what you're talking about. Like you forgot what you want to say.
Good edit, man.
I don't like edit too much. I don't have time for that. You see most of my videos live. Literally live. I just pause it and go to the next one and click it. So put an 80 amp fuse on this. Slide it in. Let it stick it out a little bit. That way you can go to the next one and do the same thing with the wire from the firewall to the amp. Alright, so where the battery's at, I'm using a 12mm. Oh, that's tight. Oh, that is too tight. I'm gonna use a 10mm right here instead. That's way too tight. I don't want to break anything, so I'm just start off right here then. Oh wow, everything's tight. I don't want to show you how the struggle is, so I'm gonna pause. So I use a combination wrench and kind of loosen it up a little bit. It works better. So now I'm gonna pull this. Either I pull it all the way or I make this to like a fork. I'm gonna make it to a fork. Meaning I'm gonna cut this ring terminal right here and this terminal right here. You can call it a spade terminal. Plug it in like so. Let me see if I can put it on the bottom instead. Let me see that that works. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Always good to try. Hold the bottom and tighten it right so. Just make sure the battery is tight. As you notice that I didn't take it all the way out, because a lot of this Honda, they got a code. Like you have to call in the dealership and get you a code for the radio. That's why I didn't do that. So I'm gonna put some not grommet, wow, what a day. I'm gonna put a wire loop right here, cut it, and put another one down there. tight it until it stops. My light back and zip tied it. So we're gonna zip tie this power somewhere. I'm gonna do it right. Should have it long. I'm gonna do it right here. You can do it right here. And then another one right here. And make sure everything's out. Stuff like this. What I can do is just cut it right here like this. Okay, was it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Like that. That's it.